Hello, wrestling fans! I didn't get to watch NXT in your house live, but I finally did get to see it, and here's what I thought. It opened up with Legado del Fantasma, Santos Escobar, I forgot the other two guys' names, accompanied the ring by the gorgeous Elektra Lopez. They did battle with Tony D'Angelo, apologies, I didn't get the other guys' names. But my understanding, the losing team would have to work for the winners, depending on who won the match. Both teams were cutting the ring in half with triple team action. D'Angelo and Escobar kept their eyes on each other when they were both waiting to get tagged in. Eventually, Elektra Lopez hands Escobar brass knuckles, but D'Angelo manages to get his hands on him, and he used them on, I forgot who, and eventually Donovan or Lorenzo, he scored the pinfall, and as a result, Legado del Fantasma now must work for the D'Angelo family, or I'm not sure what that group name is called. Next up, it was the Women's Tag Team Championship on the line, as representing Toxic Attraction, Gigi Dolan and JC Jade, or Jace, they defended against, apologies to those two ladies, I didn't get their names, can't remember their names right now. That's what happens when I don't get to see the show live. The end of that one came when Gigi Dolan pinned one of them with a German suplex. Next up was bound to be one of the better matches of the show, as Cameron Grimes was defending the North American Championship against the former North American champion Carmelo Hayes, accompanied the ring by Trick Williams. At one point, Hayes hit leaped over the top rope and hit a DDT on the apron. Grimes hit the second rope stock market. I think it was stock market crash, like a flipping Russian leg sweep off the second rope. Grimes hit the Poison Rana, which is the Rewind Rana, and then he hit a field goal kick on the apron. Hayes recovers with a lung blower. Grimes hits that moonsault power slam of his. He hit a dive on Hayes and Trick Williams on the floor. Hayes launched Grimes into the turnbuckle, and then he hit a top rope leg drop, and Carmelo Hayes defeated Cameron Grimes to once again become the North American champion. Next up, we see Mandy Rose defend the Women's Championship against Wendy Chu. And Rose paid homage to the late Scott Hall with the Last Call Slam. Rose put an octopus hold on Chu. Chu hit a handspring elbow in the corner. She tried a handspring elbow in the aisle, but Rose caught her, hit her a spine buster on the floor. And then I think Rose went for like a cannonball in the corner, but Wendy had that big ass pillow of hers to block the impact. And Mandy was livid. She grabbed the pillow and destroyed it. Rose hit like one with a running knee strike to retain the Women's Championship. Next up was a match for the Tag Team Championship, as the Creed brothers, Brutus and Julius, challenged Pretty Deadly, and the stipulation was if the Creed brothers were defeated, they would be no longer part of Roderick Strong's Diamond Mine. In the early part of the match, Julius hit an exploder suplex on one half of Pretty Deadly. The Creeds, early in the match, both hit German suplex and applied submission holds. Pretty Deadly gained the advantage as they gave Julius a double spine buster on the metal stairs out on the floor. Julius did a shooting star press off the top rope, followed by, after the member of Pretty Deadly sat up after that, while sitting down on the mat, he took a lariato, and as a result, Julius and Brutus won the Tag Team Championship from Pretty Deadly. Then it was time for the main event, as Joe Gacy, covered the ring by two Druids, has challenged Braun Breaker for the Heavyweight Championship. Now, my understanding, they took a personal route on this, as Gacy abducted Braun's father, WWE Hall of Famer Rick Steiner, and they really made, I don't know, I mean, they tried hard to make this make it seem like quite the main event. But early on, Braun hit shoulder blocks in the corner. He hit a breaker line. He hit a belly-to-belly suplex. Gacy took over with after one of the Druids distracted Braun. He gave Braun a DDT. Braun with 2 flying shoulder blocks and a spine buster. Then he hits a dive out to the floor. Now the stipulation in this matchup is if Braun Breaker got disqualified, he would lose the championship. At one point, Gacy attempted to pay homage to the late Eddie Guerrero with the chair trick. Breaker has the chair and he's telling the referee, "No, I didn't use it." And Gacy's just laying down. And the referee's about to call for the bell, but another referee comes out and stops it. No, he didn't use it. He has the chair, but he didn't use it. That was a pretty neat move. Whoever came up with that, kudos to them. Gacy got speared off the apron, and he went to the commentators' table where Vic Joseph and Wade Barrett were calling the action. That's the one good thing about NXT. I don't even watch their Tuesday night show, but the one thing about it is Wade Barrett is a great commentator. Eventually, Braun hits his father's second or top rope bulldog. Gacy eventually hits a low blow. The referee missed that. But eventually, Braun retaliates by hitting that awesome military press into a power slam that Goldberg was known for, and he pins Gacy to retain the championship. Well, I did enjoy the show. I wish I could have watched it live, but I wasn't home when it aired. This did not top last year's NXT In Your House. They did announce that they're going to have the Great American Bash on Tuesday, July 5th. I wonder if they are going to run, since SummerSlam is going to be on July 30th, I wonder if they're going to have a big show in August, because they usually do one around SummerSlam time, but this year SummerSlam's in late July rather than August. Hopefully the Braun Breaker Joe Gacy issue is over. Since Cameron Grimes lost the North American title, I wonder if he's going to get called up to Raw or SmackDown. I don't know who's going to be next for Mandy Rose in that women's championship. She's held that title, I think, since last October, I think. And interesting to see what's going to happen with the D'Angelo family and Legado del Fantasma. Or is it Phantasma? I know, guys, this wasn't one of my best reviews, honestly. But hopefully NXT will bounce back when their next big show arrives.